Okay, hey guys, welcome back. We are on chapter 5, lesson 6 today, page 335. And our lesson is called Add Decimals. So today we are going to practice, again, adding decimals. This time we are not using models to help us. We are just going to be adding like normal and then plugging a decimal point in there. It says to add decimals, line up the decimal points and add the digits in the same place value position. Example 1 says, Mr. Jacobson uses a digital scale to measure 44 and 2/10 milligrams of sodium for a chemistry experiment. During the second experiment, he used 33 and 1/10 milligrams of sodium. What is the total amount of sodium used? Okay, let's find important information here. 44 and 2/10, 33 and 1/10. And what is the total amount? Tells me my operation is addition. So let's find 44 and 2/10 plus 33 and 1/10. Okay, so first maybe we want to estimate 44 plus 33, 4 plus 4, or 4 plus 3, 4 plus 3 is 77. All right, the most important lesson you can remember when you're adding and subtracting decimals is to space out your numbers and keep your decimal points lined up. There is nothing more important than that. I know you know addition already, so this is the new trick that you need to remember. Line up the decimal points. Do not write your numbers tiny so that they're like on top of each other and you can't figure out where the decimal point goes. Very important that you keep your decimal points lined up, so much so that I'm going to rewrite this so that you can see what I mean, how you should be writing them. 44 and 2/10. Nice and big. Look at how much space I have between. Look, I'm writing the wrong number. Oh my goodness. See, don't do that. This is wrong. What are you doing? Let's try again. 44 and 2/10. Lots of space there, right? Especially around the decimal area. And then 33 and 1/10. We're adding. All right. First thing I want to do is put my decimal in line. So very important, keep my decimal in line where it belongs. It belongs right there in line with its friends. Now I just add as usual. 2 plus 1 is 3. 4 plus 3 is 7. 4 plus 3 is 7. My final answer, 77 and 3/10. So the total amount of sodium used is 77 and 3/10. Compared to the estimate, my estimate was 77. 77 and 3/10 is kind of close to 77. It is very close to 77. All right, easy peasy, right? As long as you know how to add and you keep your decimals in line, you got it. Let's try another one. It says, oh, okay, this is a fun tip. You can annex or add a 0 to one of the numbers in an addition problem so that both numbers end in the same place value. Okay, I wonder what that looks like. Here we go. Our example is 19 and 6/10 plus 4 and 31/100. Let's first get an estimate here. 19 and 6/10 rounds to 20. 4 and 31/10 rounds to 4. 20 plus 4, 24. So I know my answer should be somewhere around 24, and if it's not, I must have done something really, really wrong. Okay, so let's just write it as it is. 19, lots of space, right? 19 and 6/10. Line up your decimals. It does not matter that there is nothing under this 1 right now. The most important thing is that my decimals are lined up. The decimals are lined up. Okay, now this is where we go in and we can add zeros to any place that looks like it needs a friend. So this 1 is lonely, it wants a 0 above it, and this 1 is lonely and it wants a 0 below it. And there we go. That's going to make our addition easier in our brains. And it's good to have a placeholder because then your numbers, if you're writing messy, can't really overlap as easily. If we have a place everywhere, there should be a place. Now we just add as usual. 0 plus 1 is 1. 6 plus 3 is 9. Decimal lines up exactly where it should. 9 plus 4 is 13. Put the 3 down. Carry the 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. Plus 0 is 2. 23 and 91 hundredths. Is that close to 24? Yes. All right, and some guided practice to work on. 6 and 32 hundredths plus 1 and 46 hundredths. 2 plus 6 is 8. 3 plus 4 is 7. 6 plus 1 is 7. 6 plus 1 is 7. So 6 and 32 hundredths plus 1 and 46 hundredths. 778. Is that kind of close to 7? Yes, it is. So my answer is reasonable. All right, let's try this one. 89 hundredths, close to 1. 0 and 0 and 3 hundredths is close to 0. So my answer should be close to 1, right? 1 plus 0 is 1. Let's do it. 9 plus 3 is 12. Carry the 1. 8 plus 1 is 9. Plus 0 is 9. 0 plus 0 is 9. So 92 hundredths. Is that kind of close to 1? Yep. So my answer is reasonable. All right, guys, you are in charge of page 337 and 338. Let me know if you need help.